Hello students, now we'll do paper 2, 2018 end of year evaluation, Department of Education, Northern Province. So paper 2, you get 3 hours and 2 parts are there, part A and B. Part A, you get 6 questions and you have to do only 5 questions. And each question worth 10 marks, and also when it comes to time, you can spend 18 minutes for one question. Part B, also the same. 6 questions, you have to do 5 questions and you can spend 18 minutes per question and it's worth 10 marks. So now you can try 1 and 2. So in this paper, spaces are not given, so you can ask for line papers, and for the graphs question, you can ask for a graph paper as well. So try to do the first one. You get 5 parts. We'll do step by step. An incomplete table of values prepared to sketch the graph of y equals 5 minus x minus 1 whole thing squared is given below. Complete the table when x equals 1. So we can just substitute. First one, y equals 5 minus x minus 1 squared. So substitute x equals 1. 1 minus 1 squared, that's 0. So you get 5. So this value is 5. Then draw the graph of the given function by taking 10 small divisions to be 1 unit as x and y axis to be 1 unit as scale. So we need to draw the graph. So what we do? We can first check. This is minus 2 to 4 for x value. So here we can decide. We can start from minus 2 here, minus 1, 0. So this is the y-axis and here 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means this is the y-axis here. You can first draw the y-axis. Then you can label the numbers. Y maximum is 5. So you can start here with 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is 0. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Now you can draw the x-axis. This is x and this is y. And 10 small squares is 1 unit. So what's the scale for small 1 unit? 1 over 10. That's 0.1. So you can mark the scale this way 0.1 and this way also 0.1. 1 small square is 0.1. Next step is to mark the points. Minus 2, minus 4. Here. Minus 1, 1. 0, 4. 1, 5. 2, 4. 3, 1. 4, minus 4. Now you can connect the points. So here in points you can just use the ruler, not for the other points. If you are shaky, you are not getting properly. That's why I am drawing with the ruler only for these points. And then you can smoothly connect the other points. So we'll do that now. We'll connect these points. So this is this point and we have to connect the other part. So this is the curve. So that's the graph, and using the table write down the coordinates of turning point. So we need to write down the coordinates of the turning point. That's the maximum point, 1 and 5. So part 3, 1, 5. That's the coordinates of the turning point, maximum point. Now we'll give marks. 1 mark just to calculate this value. And 1 mark for the turning point. And here, how many marks you are getting for the graph? Now you already know. 3 marks altogether. 1 mark for marking the points, 1 mark for the scale of x and y, and 1 mark for connecting smoothly. So altogether 5 marks for this part. Now we'll see how we can do the other parts. Next part, find the range of values of x for which the function is increasing and y is in between 1 and 5. 1 is included and 5 is not. Now the y value given. Now look at carefully, y 1 to 5. Here to here. So what's the value when y equals 1? Here, that's -1. So if you are drawing the 2 lines, you don't need, but here think about, this is y equals 1 and this is y equals 5. So what's the x value? Here and here. So how can you write down? X values becomes -1 to 1. So you can write down 4th one. X is in between -1 to 1. The y equals 1 is included. That means equal sign is there for -1 and not for the other one. So that's the 4th part. And 5th part. And here, why did we take here to here? This is increasing, not this value. Decreasing is this one. And 5th part, find the positive root of the equation to first decimal place. So first decimal place. So this is the graph we drew. Just check it. 5 minus. So we'll take it 5 minus x minus 1 squared equals to 0. Now when you take it to the other side, you get the same. X minus 1 squared minus 5 equals 0. So this means y equals 0. So y equals 0 line, what are the 2 points, intersecting points? This point and this point. 3.2 and 3.2 or negative value minus 1.2. Those are the 2 solutions. So, but they are asking only positive root. So, you can take only this 3.2. So, we are not taking this one because that's a negative root. For the first decimal place, 3.2. Write down the approximate value of root 5. So, how we find out approximate value? Now, I can take the equation, this one or this one, same thing. I can take x minus 1 squared. So, this is the 5th part. Same question. X minus 1 squared minus 5 equals 0. Take 5 to the other side. 5 becomes x minus 1 squared. Take the square root. So, this becomes this. So, when you take, this is plus or minus. Now, we need only plus value, root value. So, you take the plus value here. So, x becomes 3.2. 3.2 minus 1 means 2.2. So, that's the approximate value for root 5 using the graph. So that's the last part. Now we'll give marks. So 5 marks already given for the previous one. 2 marks for both values. 7. Here 8. And referring to this value 9. And root value 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 marks for these steps. Now you can do question number 2. That's a statistics question. How many parts? 3 parts are there. The information obtained from tourists who came a particular hotel during 50 days in 2018 is given below. Number of tourists, number of days. According to the above table, what is the modal class? So check whether bits are the same. 10, 10, all are 10. So that means you can refer the table straight away and see which one is the highest. So 12. So that means 90 to 100. By taking the mid value of the modal class as the assumed mean, find the mean value of a tourist who came in one day in year 2018. So modal class, so 90, 100. So assumed mean A is 90 plus 100 divided by 2. 190 divided by 2, 95. That's the assumed mean. Now we'll take, these are intervals, number of tourists and mid value you need. You take that one as x. So 50 to 60, here no gaps in between these values. So that means boundaries are there, class boundaries. And total. Mid values, add and divide by 2. 110 divided by 2, 55. So 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 115. Now we can write the frequencies 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 8, 6. Now deviation. We can take assumed mean as this 95, this one. So subtract. So we can write deviation is x minus a. 95, 85 minus 95 minus 10. So each one here increasing by 10. So you can straight away write down these values and here this becomes 0. This is 10 and 20. Now FD, multiply, you get minus 80, minus 120, minus 160, minus 100, 0, 80 and 120. Now when you add positive numbers, you get 200. Negative numbers, 0, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 460. So when you take the difference, this is minus 260. Now you can find out the mean value. So what is mean? Assumed mean plus sigma FD over sigma F. Now substitute. Substitute the values here. You get assumed mean is 95 minus 260 over sigma F. It's given, I think, 50. Just check it. 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 50. So divide by 50. 0 get cancelled out. 95 minus 26 divided by 5. 5 times 5, 25 and 5.2. So what's the value? 8. This is 6 and 9, 8. 89.8 is the mean value. So this is about number of tourists. You can round it and say 90. 90 tourists, or you can keep 89.8. So that's the mean value. So we'll give marks for this step. 1 mark for this. And when you are calculating mean, so normally get mid value 1 mark, deviation 1 mark and FD 1 mark. Then you get sum of FD 1 mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the process everything 6 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this one 7. Now we'll do the next one. If the mean obtained of 50 days in 2017 is 75, find the increased percentage in 2018 than 2017. So we found the value for 2018. If the mean value is 75, so you can write in 2017, what's the value? 50 into 75. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 7, 35, plus 2, 37. 3,750 tourists. And in 2018, I'll take the rounded value 90. So 50 times 90. 4,500. So what's the increased value? Increased number. 4,500 minus 3,750. So 750. Now we need the increased percentage. So percentage increase is equal to, increased amount is 750. So this is, they are asking if the mean obtained of this is this, find the increased percentage in 2018 than 2017. So 17 value we need to take as the denominator, 3,750 into 100. You can take the decimal value, but you don't need actually. You can take the rounded value. 25 times 3, 25 times what? For 300, that's 12. 12 plus 3, 15. So again 3 times 5, 15. 100 divided by 5, that's 20%. So that's the final answer. So we have given 7 marks altogether here. So 3 marks for this part. So altogether 10 marks. Now you can do question number 3, 4, 5, 6. That's part A. Question number 3, you get 5 parts. We'll do step by step. Ravi, who takes loan of 10 times of his monthly salary at the rate of 4% annual simple interest, and he intends to repay in 5 years with equal monthly installments. The monthly salary of Ravi is 36,000. So find the loan amount can Ravi acquires. So 10 times of that. So the loan amount is 10 times of 36,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. 360,000 rupees. What is the duration of the loan in months? This is 5 years. So months is equal to 12 times 5 because every year 12 months are there. 60 months are there. So we'll give marks for these 2 steps. 2 marks. And this is just 1 mark. Number of months. Next one. Find the interest for a month unit. So 4% simple interest. That's annually. So interest per month. So what's the interest? So 4% of this value. So here you can divide by 12. So the loan amount is this. And when you divide by 60, you get the amount for 1 month, and 4% from that is the interest per month. So interest per month, 360,000. 360,000 and divide by, there are 60 months. This is the amount you have to pay monthly and 4% of that. This is annual and you have to divide by 12. 1 over 12. That's the monthly interest. 0, 2 zeros. Then 6 times 660. 12 times 5. 5 times 4. 20 rupees for each month. Find the interest for a month unit. So that's the interest you have to pay. So what's the total interest he should pay? Now we need to find out the month units. So how many month units are there? Month units. Month units is 60 into 61 over 2, because when you take 60 plus 59 plus like this up to 1, that's this value. So here 30,830 month units are there. So you can, the total interest he should pay is, this is 1,000. 830 into each one 20. 0, 2 times 0, 0, 6, 6, 3. That's the amount, total interest he should pay. Now fifth part, find the amount of monthly installment. So what's the total amount you need to pay? Total amount. Interest is 36,600 and loan amount is 360,000. What's the total? 0, 0, 6 and fourth one 6, and fifth one 9, 3. And you can find out what's the amount for monthly installment. You can divide by months unit. So monthly installment here this is L installment is equal to 396,600 is the total amount, and there are 60 months. So we can find out what's the monthly installment. Here divide by 6. 6 times 5. 6 times 6. 6 times 6, 36. For 36, that's 6 and 1 and 0. So 6,610 rupees. So that's the monthly installment. Now we can give marks. So here we gave 3 marks here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 marks and 1 mark for the total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 3, 10. Now you can try question number 4. So you get 3 parts. So you need trigonometric tables to find out the lengths and angles. The given figure shows about a horizontal building where AB is 20 meters. So we can mark the values first. This is 20 meters. BC is 23.8 and ABD, that's 20. In the triangle ABD, finding the length AD by using trigonometric tables. So this length. This angle is given to this one. This is opposite and this is adjacent. What's the correct ratio? So Katoa, tan ratio. So you can use tan 20 is opposite, that's AD over 20. So what's AD? 20 times tan 20. Now you can refer the tangent tables to find out the answer. Tan 20. Tan 20. So this is the tangent table. 3640. Multiply by 2 first. Put a 0 and multiply by 2. 0, 8, 7. And keep 4 decimal places here. Keep 4 places. Here you get 7.28 meters. Using the table. So that's the first part. So we'll do the next parts as well. Find the value of CBD, this angle. So if we can find out the full angle and subtract 20, you can find out the other angle. So you need this length, and here that's 23.8. You can use first AC and this length. No, without AC here, this length and this length, you can find out the angle first. CBA angle. So what's this distance is adjacent to that angle, and this is hypotenuse. So what's adjacent and hypotenuse? Cosine or cos ratio. cos of CBA angle is 20 over 23.8. How you get rid of this point? You multiply by 10, 200 over 238. So what's the value? You can use long division and find out. 200 divided by 238. This is like 8. 8 times 8, 24. 8 times 8, 64. 6 remaining. 8 times 3, 24 plus 6, 30. 3 remaining. 8 times 2, 16 plus 3, 19. So 96 for 960. What's the value? 4. 4 times 8, 32. 3 remaining. 4 times 3, 12 plus 3, 15. 1 remaining. 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9. Then you get 8. For 80, that's nothing. For 800, how many? So 3, because 4 is 952. So 3. So 24. And 3 times 3, 9 plus 2, 11. 1 remaining. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So that's enough. So 0.8403. Now cosine, how you use the table? It's easy. Convert to sine and look this way. But you know how to find out cosine from the other side. So I prefer using sine. It's easy. So how you convert? So you find the sine value. 8403. Here 8403, 5710. 5710. So you can now convert to the other value. So how you find out the other value? So you do subtraction. So cos of CBA is equal to, we can subtract from 90. So but 90, how can you write? Because we refer cos of 90 means 8960. 89 degrees and 60 minutes minus 5710. So CBA angle is, subtract 60 minus 10, 50, 2 and 3, 32 degrees and 50 minutes. So that's CBA. CBA. Now you have to subtract 20 to get the other angle. So they want CBD. So what's CBD? 32 degrees and 50 minutes minus 20 degrees. So 50 minutes there. So 2, 1. 12 degrees and 50 minutes. So that's the angle they want. And the next one, now find the length of CD, this length. We found before this angle, CBA 3250, 32 degrees 50 minutes. And we found AD before. AD 7.28. So you can find out AC length first and subtract 7.28 to get CD. So we'll take the big triangle. So tan, this is opposite and this is adjacent. So tan ratio, tan 3250 is equal to AC over 20. So what's AC? 20 times tan, 3250. Where's 3250? 6453. 6453, that's 0.6453 multiplied by 2, put a 0 and 2 times 3 is 6, 10, 2 times 4 8 plus 1 9, 2 times 6 12 and here 4 places 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12.906. That's AC. So what's AD now? AD is 7.28. So therefore CD equals 12.906 minus 7.28. 6, 2, 6 and 5. So you get 5.626 meters is the CD length. So that's the last part. So how we can give marks? So we can give ratio, correct ratio 1 mark and referring the table 1 mark and subtraction 1 mark and get the final answer 1 mark. 4 marks for this part. And then this one 1 mark here, cost ratio and referring to the table and find out the value and here 1 mark. So 3 marks for this step. And this one 1 mark for the correct ratio and here 1 mark for referring the table and the final answer 1 mark. 3, 4. 3 and 3, 6 here, 6 plus 4, 10 altogether. Now you can do question number 5. That's about equations, simultaneous equations and solving. So you get 3 parts. The price of 8 oranges and 6 mangoes is 430 rupees. 7 mangoes cost the same amount as 5 oranges. Taking the price of an orange is X rupees and that of a mango is Y rupees. Construct 2 simultaneous equations. So what are the 2? Oranges and mangoes. X as the price of orange, Y as mango. The price of 8 oranges and 6 mangoes, 6y is 430. That's the first equation. And it says 7 mangoes, so 7y is the same as 5 oranges, 5x. I'll take this 7y to this side. 5x minus 7y equals 0. That's your second equation. 2 unknowns, 2 equations, simultaneous equations. How you solve it? So 8 and 5 or 6 and 7. So we'll make the coefficient of x equal. First one multiplied by 5. Second one multiplied by 8. And then subtract. Multiply by 5. 40x 30y equals 1521. Multiply this by 8. This one 8 times 5, 40. 56 and 0. So this is third one and this is fourth one. So how you solve this one? Subtract. So I'll take 3 minus 4. This get cancelled out here. 30 minus 56 becomes addition. 86y equals 2150. So what's y? 2150 divided by 86. So you get how many? 5. This is 3. No, 2. 2 times this. 2 times 6, 12. 2 times 8, 16 plus 1, 17. So 215 minus this, you get 43. So 430. You get 5. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 8, 40 plus 3, 43. So 5. So you get y as 25 rupees. So that means price of a mango is 25 rupees. Now you can use this equation to solve for x. Now use substitution. 7y. 7 times 25 is 5x. So what is x? 7 times 25 divided by 5. 5 times 5. Here 7 times 5, 35 rupees. So that means price of an orange is 35 rupees. Price of a mango is y, 25 rupees. So those are the two answers. So that's they're asking find the price of an orange. Now this is construct two simultaneous equations, find the price of an orange and mango separately by solving the two equations. So that's all. So this is 5th question. And there's another one part. So we'll do that and give marks. A person who has 1000 rupees and he bought 15 oranges. So what's the price of 15 oranges? Price of 15 oranges. 15 into price of an orange is 35 rupees. Why no? Y is 35 we found. So what's the price? We can do it separately here. 35 into 15. 10 and 5. And you get 525. So when you give 1000, what's the remaining amount? Remaining amount is 1000 minus 525 rupees. So you get 5. So 475 rupees remaining. So how many mangoes you can buy from this? Number of mangoes. Each mango is 25 rupees. So we can find out how many mangoes you can buy from dividing this by 25. 25 times 1, 25. 47 minus 25, 22. So 225. How many 25s are there? 104, 208 and 9. So 25 times 9. 19 mangoes you can buy. So that's the answer. So 3 parts are there. So we'll give marks now. We'll give the first one. Here, writing the equation. First one, 1 mark. And writing the second equation, 1 mark. And then solving. So here, multiplying this and get the y value here. The process, you get 1 mark there, and for each one mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and here 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 marks for this step. So altogether 10 marks. 6th question. So this is also part A. So you get 2 parts. So we'll do step by step. If the area of 2 given laminas are equal, make a quadratic equation. So what's the area of the rectangle? X plus 4 into x. So when you expand, you get x squared and 4x. What's the area of triangle? Half, base is 10 and the height is 8. 2 times 4, 8. So that's 40. Both are equal, areas are equal, so you can equate x squared plus 4x equals 40. Take 40 to this side and you can write down the quadratic equation. So you get marks for this step. Make a quadratic equation. So we'll give marks for this step. 1 mark for writing the area of rectangle. 1 mark here. Equating 1 mark and get the equation, 1 mark. 4 marks you can get. Next one, find the value of x to the nearest first decimal place equation by solving the above. Root 11 is 3.32. So what's the quadratic equation you got? X squared 4x minus 40. We'll use completing square method. If this is even, middle term is even, it's easy to use completing square method. If it's odd, quadratic formula. Divide this by 2 and square it. You get 4. So you are adding 4 to make a perfect square. So this minus 40, you can take it here and you need to add 4 to make no difference. So what's the square term? X plus 2 whole thing square. X squared, and here square root of 4 is 2 and the sign comes here. That's equal to 44. Take square root both sides. Square root plus or minus, but this is x. X means the length cannot be negative. So that's why we are only taking the positive value. So x becomes, take 2 to this side, minus 2 plus or minus. 44, how can I write? I can write 4 times 11. When you take it out, I can write 2 into square root 11. Now substitute. Root 11 is 3.32. take only the positive value because x cannot be negative. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. 6. So when you subtract 2 here, you get 4.64 as the x value. So what's the unit? So that's they're asking first decimal place, and unit is centimeters because this is given in centimeters. So I can round it to first decimal place. 4.6 centimeters is the x length. So how can we give marks now? 1, 2, 3, 4 already given. 6 marks. So you can get solving. So completing square method and take the square root. And here finding this one. And substitution and only taking the positive value, and the final answer rounding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one rounding correct to 1 decimal place, another 1 mark. So 6 plus 4 altogether 10 marks. Now you can try part B. Part B, 6 questions, you have to do only 5 questions. So do 7, 8, 9, 10. Question number 7. So you get 2 parts. So this is about arithmetic progression and geometric progression. We'll do the first part. In an arithmetic progression, the first term is 10. First term is given 10. A is 10. And the fifth term is 30. So this is arithmetic. So how you write down the fifth term? T5. That's A plus 4D. 5 minus 1 is 4. So A plus n minus 1D. So that's given 30. Now substitute A. 10 plus 4D equals 30. Take 10 to the other side, 4D becomes 30 minus 10, 20, and D is 20 divided by 4, that's 5. Common difference is 5. So that's the first part, find the common difference. And the second part, write down the first 3 terms. First term is 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. So first term, second term, third term, first 3 terms. So you need to add 5 to that. So how many marks you can get? Writing this equation 1 mark and finding D 1 mark, and writing down these 2 you get 2 marks. So 2, 3, 4, 4 marks for this step. Find the 15th term. T15. So how you find T15? A plus 14D. 15 minus 1. First term is 10. D is 5. First multiplication according to Bodmer's. 20. And here 7. 18 is the answer. And find the sum of first 15 terms. So S15 now. S15 how you do? We have the last term. So you can use n over 2. That's 15 over 2. First term is 10 and the last term 80. You can use this formula because you know the first term and the last term. 15 over 2 into 90. So 45 into 15. 10 and 5 multiply by 1. Here multiply by 5 and add it together. You get 675. So that's the sum of first 15 terms. So that's the first part. So we can give marks for this part, 2 marks for this and 2 marks for that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the last part, part B. In a geometric progression, common ratio is 2. R equals 2. And fourth term is 24 more than the third term. Fourth term. So T4 is equal to 24 more than the third term. T3. So you can write an equation. T4 means A r to the power 3. 4 minus 1. Here A r to the power 2 here. 3 minus 2. But we know r equals 2. So substitute 2. A 2 to the power 3. And here you get A 2 to the power 2. So 2 to the power 3 is 8. So 8A and here 4A. 8A minus 4A, you get 4A. 4A equals 24. So what's A? 24 divided by 4, that's 6. First term is 6. So that's the first part. Show that 8th term is 768. So what is 8th term? T8. Use the formula AR to the power 7. 8 minus 1. A is 6. R is 2. 2 to the power 7. So what's 2 to the power 7? We know 2 to the power 6 is 64. 64 times 228. 6 times 8, 48. 4 remaining. 6 times 2, 12 plus 4, 16. 1 remaining. 6 times 1, 6 plus 1, 768. So we are getting that answer. So we can give only we'll give 3 marks for that question because it's not an easy one. So we'll reduce here 1 mark. We'll give 1 mark here, not 2 marks. 1 mark here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 2 marks for this and 1 mark here. 3 marks altogether. So part A and B altogether 10 marks. Construction question. So you can do constructing triangles using compass and the ruler. So we'll do, there are 6 parts. So we'll do the first part, construct a triangle ABC, where AB is 7.5, AC is 4 and BC is 8.5 by using pairs of compass and straight edge. Construct the circumcircle of ABC triangle. So we'll take the ruler and the compass. But before that, we'll draw a line first. We'll first draw the straight line. So we'll mark B first. BC 8.5. Now you take the compass, measure 8.5 length. And you keep on top of this point and mark the other arc. So that's C. So this is B, C, 8.5. AB is 7.5. Now take 7.5 length. And AB. So that means keep on top of B and you can draw the arc. And now take 4 centimeters. And now we can draw the other arc. Keep on top of C and mark 4 centimeters. So that point is A. Now connect the points and complete ABC triangle. That's ABC. So we'll write down the lengths. This is 7.5 and this is 4 centimeters. Now we have to draw the circumcircle. So what is circumcircle means? The circle should pass through ABC point. So you have to draw the perpendicular bisectors. Intersecting point of two perpendicular bisectors is a center. So we'll draw perpendicular bisectors for two sides. I'll take A and AB first. Take any length. Draw an arc above and below. And keep on top of A and draw the other arc and here. So here you need to draw it again because I can't see the intersecting point. So here you have to continue this. Now we can connect. That's one perpendicular bisector. Now we have to draw another one. So take the compass. Now I'm drawing a perpendicular bisector to BC. I can draw an arc below and above. And here also keep on top of C and draw an arc here and here. Now I can connect that line. I can connect this line here. So this point is on this BC line. So this is the intersecting point. So that's the center. Now we can draw the circumcircle. So you keep on top of the center now O. The radius becomes OC or OA or OB. So when you draw the circle, it should pass through all these 3 points. We'll see whether it passes here, okay, and here, okay. So we can draw the circle. Take this one now, we can draw it. That's the circumcircle. So we can give 3 marks for the triangle and 2 bisectors, and the circumcircle another 3 marks. So 1 mark for each perpendicular bisector and the circle. So altogether 6 marks for these 2 steps. And we'll see what's the next step. Third part, construct a tangent to the circle through the point A. So we need to draw a tangent. So before that we'll connect O and A. And now we have to draw a perpendicular to that, because the radius and the tangent both are perpendicular. So we can take the compass, draw a perpendicular line. So keep the compass on top of A, take any distance, draw arc to this side and to this side, and then keep on top of this point. You take different length, draw an arc here, and you need 1 point, so you don't need below. Now we can extend so that you can connect this point and this point A. So this is the tangent line. And then name the point of intersection of the tangent drawn through A and BC produced. So this one you have to extend. We'll extend this line. So intersecting point of these two, BC produced as P. So this point is P. Construct another tangent to the circle from the point P. Now you know, when you draw a tangent from an outside point, the lengths are equal. So two tangent lengths are equal. So we can use that property. So we can see what's the length. Here, PA. So this is 1 point here, tangent line. So this length is AP. So you take the same length here and mark on the circle. So that's the second tangent. So we can connect this point and this point. And that's the second tangent. So we drew two tangents from P. Construct another tangent to circle from the point P. Measure and write the length of it. Measure and write down. So we'll measure it from here to here to here. We can keep on the ruler and measure. So you get 6.5. So 6.5 centimeters is the length of the tangent line. Sixth part. If the length of the tangent drawn in 5 is equal to the length of PA, give a corresponding theorem for that. So we use that property. Tangents drawn from an outside point to the circle are equal in lengths. So that's what we used. So that's equal. That's why PA and the other tangent both are equal. So we'll give marks now. You can get 1 mark here, just to write down this, and here measuring 1 mark. 2 mark P point 3, construct the tangent, 2 marks. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6 and 4 altogether 10 marks. Now you can try question number 9. So that's about proving congruency. So you get 3 parts. So we'll do step by step. In the given figure, ABCD is a square. So ABCD is a square means all these are 90 degrees and lengths are equal. This length is equal to this length of the whole. Lengths are equal. It says the side DC touches the circle at E and A, B, Q, P are points on the circle and AB is 6 centimeters. If the center lies on PB, center lies on PB, give reason. If this is the diameter, here this is 90. So any semicircular angle is 90. So that's true. So we can say PAB is 90 degrees. So semicircle angle is 90 degrees. So therefore, PB is the diameter. If this is the diameter, O lies, the center lies on. So therefore, center lies on PB. That's true. So center is here. We take as O. Then the second one, write an angle equal to DEP. DEP, this angle. What can you say? This is the angle between the tangent and the chord, PE. That's equal to the opposite angle of this triangle here, opposite segment angle. So this is equal to this angle. Alternate segment theorem. So we can write DEP angle is equal to PQE angle. PQE. That's alternate segment theorem. So if this is A, this is A. So that's the second part. So we can give 2 marks for this step. Identifying this is the semicircle and the center is on PB, and here 2 marks for identifying this one angle using alternate segment theorem. We'll do the next part. Third part, show that DEP triangle is congruent to ECQ angle. So we'll take that one. DEP and ECQ, this one. We know 90 and 90, and this angle we put A, this is A. We found it before. So this angle is 90 minus A. 90 minus A. Why? Now look at carefully. This length is parallel to this one. And this is 90, 90. And here we can show that this is also semicircle and this is 90. So 90 means corresponding angles are equal. So this line is also parallel. So this is a rectangle you are getting. AB PQ is a rectangle. AB PQ is a rectangle. So that means AP is equal to BQ. Opposite lengths are equal. Now we can see that this is parallel. That means this should be A. Now we have this angle is equal and this is 92 angles and one length. Why this is equal to this one? We know AD is equal to BC because of a square. Opposite lengths are equal. Then AP is equal to BQ because this is a rectangle. So when you subtract these two, AD minus AP is same as BC minus BQ. So what is AD minus AP? That's PD. And BC minus BQ, that's CQ. So these two lengths are equal. And we can write PED angle is equal to QEC. QEC angle, that's A. And PDE angle is equal to QCE angle, that's 90 degrees. Angle, length. So you can say DEP triangle is congruent to ECQ triangle because of angle, side. So that's congruent. So that's the third part. So 4 marks here and you need to give 6 marks. Now this is why you are getting 6 marks because you have to show that these are parallel and rectangle, everything. So here 2 marks to identify this. And subtracting this one and identifying this, again 2 marks. And showing that this is AAS, you get 2 marks. So 6 marks for this part and 4 marks for the previous part. Now we can try question number 10. That's also proving. So 4 parts are there. So try now 4 parts. In the trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to DC. So we'll mark those. AB is parallel to DC, already given. P and Q are the midpoints of AD. So these two are equal and BC. These two are equal. Prove that BQR triangle is congruent to CQD triangle. This triangle and this one congruent. Here diagrams are not to scale. We'll take BQR triangle and CQD triangle. It's given BQ is equal to CQ because Q is the midpoint. And the two lines are parallel. So what can you say about this angle is equal to this angle and other way round, or this angle is equal to this angle because of opposite angle. So 2 angles and 1 length. So we'll write down QD. QDC angle is equal to BRQ angle. That's alternate angles. And BQR angle is equal to DQC angle, opposite angles. Now we can see BQR triangle is congruent to CQD triangle because of angle, length, side. So that's the first part. If DQ is equal to QR, give reason for that. So you need to show why DQ is equal to QR. So what's the reason? Now see, opposite to this angle is this length. Opposite to this one is this one. So we can say DQ is equal to QR because of corresponding elements of the congruent triangles. So that's equal. So that's just 2 marks we can give for this step and 3 marks for proving that's congruent. And we'll see the next 2 parts. Show that PQ is parallel to AB. PQ and AB. Now, from the previous part, we found out these 2 lengths are equal. But P is the midpoint of AD according to inverse midpoint theorem. So we can write AP equals PA. And also DQ equals QR. So therefore, you can say AB is parallel to PQ because of inverse midpoint theorem. So this length is also parallel to this one. Then 4th part, show that AB plus DC is equal to 2PQ. So what can you say about PQ length and AR? According to ADR triangle, we can say PQ or AR is double of PQ. That's according to midpoint theorem. Now we know this length and this length both are equal from the previous part. BR equals DC. BR equals DC, that's proved. Corresponding elements, did we prove that? We proved the other way. So this is also equal. So not proved, you can write corresponding elements. Corresponding elements. This length is equal to, so I'll put another symbol like this. This length is equal to this one. So what is AR? AR I can write AB plus BR is 2PQ. Now instead of BR I can put DC. So AB plus DC is 2PQ. So AB plus DC 2PQ. So that's the proof. So we gave 5 marks there. So we can give 5 marks. Writing this one, 1 mark, 1 mark. And this one, 1 mark, 1 mark. And because of inverse midpoint theorem, 1 mark. So 3 marks and 2 marks, 5. And previous 5 marks, altogether 10. Now you can try last 2 questions, question number 11 and 12. Question number 11, you get 4 parts. So we'll do the first part. 8 centimeter diameter and 6 centimeter height of a cylindrical shaped vessel contains water of height equal to its radius. This is a cylindrical shape. So it says 8 centimeter diameter. So this is 8. And 6 centimeter height. Contains water of height equal to its radius. So radius is 4. So water level, we say 4 centimeters. 5 equal spheres are put into this vessel. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Without wastage of water and keep the level of water is equal to the height of the cylinder. That means volume of the empty space is equal to the volume of 5 spheres. So what they ask, first part, find the volume of empty space at the beginning. So what's the volume of empty space? Volume of empty space. Pi r squared h. Now this is 6, 4, this becomes 2. So pi 22 over 7, r squared, r is 4. 4 times 4 and height is 2. So you get 4 times 22, 88 into 8 over 7. 64 and 64 plus 6, 70 over 7. So that means 1004 over 7 cubic centimeters. That's the volume of empty space. Write the equation of volume of a sphere in terms of r, where r is the radius of a sphere. So what's the volume of a sphere? Volume of sphere. So that one is equal to 5 of this. So when you divide by 5, you get volume of a sphere. So take this amount, so 704 over 7, divide by 5. So 1 over 5. So that's 704 divided by 35. And you have to write in terms of r as well. So 35 times 2, that's 70. For 4, nothing. For 40, that's 1. And 5 remaining. For 50, again 1. Or you can write as a fraction. So you get 2 and 0, 4 over 35. So that's the cubic centimeter, that's one sphere. But they want the volume of sphere in terms of R. So you can write 4 over 3 pi R cube, one sphere. Now write the equation of volume of a sphere in terms of R, and here show that R equals this. So these two are equal. So we'll equate these two. 4 over 3 pi R cube is equal to 20 and 4 over 35. It's easy to write. 704 over 35. Now what is R cube? R cube is equal to 3 times 704 divided by 35, and here 4 and pi. Pi is 22 over 7. 22 over 7, 7 goes up. So what's that? 7 times 5. Can we divide by 4 here? 4 times 1, 4, 37. Yeah, you can divide by 4. 1, 4 times 1, 4, 30, that's 7, 24, that's 6. Then we can divide by 11. 11 times 2, 11 times 1, 11, 66, that's 16. And 8, 2 times 8, 16. Now, what are the remaining ones? We get 8 times 3, 24 and 5. So, R cube is 24 over 5. So, what is R? That's what we need. R is cube root of 24 over 5. So, that's this value. So, R is cube root of 24 over 5. So, we'll first give marks for this one. Volume of empty space. So, 1 mark here and 1 mark, 2 marks for that. And volume of the sphere, 1 mark and 1 mark. Equating 1 mark and solving here, this one mark, and finding the cube root, 1 mark. So how many marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 marks up to this point. And we'll see next part. Find the radius of a sphere by using logarithmic table. So here we can use R as cube root. So what is 24 divided by 5? 5 times 4, 20. For 40, that's 8. 4.8. So 4.8 to the power 1/3. Cube root means power 1/3. Now take log both sides. Log R is log of 4.8 1/3. 1/3 you can take out. 4.8. Now you can use logarithmic table. 48, 6812. 6812, but here this is 4 point means 0 point. Divide by 3, 2, 2, 6. For 21, that's 7. 2, nothing. For 20, that's 6. So you can round it and write 2271 because you need only 4 decimal places. Now when taking antilog, so R becomes anti-log of 0.2271. 7, 9 is there. So 5, 3. So 7, 9 and 5, 3. What's the difference? 6. So you need 26. So we can take the maximum. So 16, 8, 9. 16, 8, 9. And here this is 0, so that means 1.689 is the answer. So we'll see whether we need to round it. It says by using, so not given, so you can write 1.689 centimeters is the radius. So we can give 3 marks for this question. Taking log, here 1 mark, and here 1 mark for finding anti-log value and simplification, and 1 mark for this. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, altogether 10 marks for this question. Now you can try the last question. This is about Venn diagrams. Information on the types of vegetables that were planted by the farmers, all who plant either brinjals or chilies or ladies' fingers. So we can mark those on the diagram. 14 farmers who plant brinjals and ladies' fingers and do not plant chilies. So do not plant chilies but brinjals and ladies' fingers. So this part is given 14. So this part. 17 of them who plant only brinjals. Only brinjals. So this is this one. Only means only this part. That's 17. The number of farmers who plant only brinjals and chilies and do not plant ladies' fingers. Brinjals and chilies and do not plant ladies' fingers. So that means these two parts. If you take this one as A, so it says the number of farmers who plant only brinjals and chilies and do not plant ladies' fingers. So outside. So A plus 17 is 31 more than the number of farmers who plant ladies' fingers only. So this part. So we'll put X or something here. So we can say 31 more than the number of, so 31 plus X. So that's another equation. And it says 26 of them who plant ladies' fingers. Ladies' fingers 26. Copy the Venn diagram and represent the given data on it. Find the number of farmers who plant chilies. Find the number of farmers who plant brinjals. Now we'll try to find these values. We'll put another letter here, B or something. Now we'll try to connect and write down equations. So we have one equation. So what is A? According to this one, A is equal to 31 minus 17. So what is 31 minus 17? 14. So 14 plus X. That's A. We can write another equation using this one. So altogether this is 26. So what is that? B plus 14 plus X is equal to 26. So what is B? 26 minus 14. 12 minus x. We have 14 plus x and 12 minus x for A and B. Now in this question, find the number of farmers who plant chilies. Chilies is this circle. So that means A plus B. We have A in terms of x, we have B in terms of x. Just add it. So I'm answering the second part. So A plus B we need. A is 14 plus x. B is 12 minus x. Can you see x get cancelled out? You get 26. So the answer for part 2 is 26. And the other part, find the number of farmers who plant brinjals. Brinjals is this circle. So 17 plus A plus B plus 14. So third part, A plus B plus 17 plus 14. A plus B we found 26. 26 plus these two, 31. So what's the total? 6 plus 1, 7. So 57 is the number of farmers who plant brinjals. So that's the answer. So we need to give marks. This is not like before. So here slightly different. You are not getting values in terms of variables and then cancel it out so that you can find the answers. So marking relevant ones we can give 3 marks, and writing down this equation we can give 2 marks, and here this one another 2 marks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here this one 2 marks and 1 mark for the other one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So altogether 10 marks for this question. So this is the last question in paper 2. So do this and check your answers. Next time we'll meet you with another paper.